Okay. Hello friends, today we are going to see the measurement of dryness fraction by using combined separating and throttling calorimeter. So today we will see the experimental setup of this experiment, and in our laboratory we are having a steam power plant of 7 kg per hour capacity, that is 0.7 ton capacity, and with that we can generate the steam. Now whatever the steam is generated from that boiler, we are going to measure the dryness fraction of that steam with the help of combined separating and throttling calorimeter. So see here, we are taking the steam from the boiler with this steam main or steam pipe, and it is given to the turbine. Okay, it is given to the turbine. Now out of that, for sampling purpose or for measurement of the dryness fraction purpose, we are taking that steam through this pipe, and then it is given to this combined separating and throttling calorimeter. Now this equipment is having the two parts. One is separating part and second is the throttling part. Okay, so you can see that here. Now this is what the separating unit. Okay, so we are having this is a separating unit in which you can see that this is a separating unit in which you will send the steam and which is mechanically separated, and the moisture of that steam is separated and collected in this tube, or you can say that it is collected at the bottom, while whatever the steam which is separated from the moisture is given to the next unit, that is called as a throttling unit. So you can see that here is the throttling valve. Actually it is nothing but a small orifice. In this orifice you will throttle the steam, and then it is given to the next component, that is the receiver, in which you are going to measure the pressure. Okay, so you can see that there is a pressure gauge. With that pressure gauge you can measure the pressure after the throttling, and then after that, see, for with this separating calorimeter, what we want to measure the amount of the mass of water which is separated due to this separating unit, and that can be collected from this tube, or you can see here, and you can collect it at the bottom with the mug or jar. Okay, and after that whatever the steam is passed, that steam I want to measure, so that this will be the MW1 we are going to measure. This will be the MW1, and whatever the MS1 that is separated, that is sent to the next part, is then condensed with this condenser. You can see that this is a condenser. So in this condenser it is going to be condensed. So we will cool that steam and it is condensed in this condenser tank. Okay, so whatever the steam is condensed, then that is collected again with the jar or mug here. So that is nothing but the MS1. So you can measure the MS1 here. You can measure the mass of water separated here. So both will give you the dryness fraction X1 measured with the separating unit. So these two readings are required for measurement of the dryness fraction by using separating unit only, that is X1. Now while for throttling unit, we are having this throttling unit, and with this throttling unit again we are going to measure the dryness fraction X2. Now for that purpose, what readings you required? You required the pressure before throttling. So for that purpose you can see that this is a pipe, and it is provided, you can see that it is provided here, and that is nothing but the pressure before throttling. We can say that this is the pressure before throttling, that is a P2. Okay, you can say that this is the pressure before throttling. We can measure here, and also we can measure the temperature before throttling here, that is T6. Okay, it is maintained here, that is T6. It is temperature before throttling. So these two readings you will note down before throttling. Now after throttling, the steam goes to this receiver. Here you can see that there is a pressure gauge which is connected, and we can measure the pressure after throttling with this pressure gauge. So that will give you the P3, or we can say that the pressure after throttling. This pressure after throttling you can see here, and temperature after throttling you can see with this thermometer, which is connected or which is attached to this container here. So pressure after throttling pressure after throttling, and temperature after throttling you can measure. So these 4 readings you will get, that is pressure before throttling and pressure after throttling, temperature before throttling and the temperature after throttling. With that 4 readings you can calculate the value of the dryness fraction, that is X2, with the help of throttling calorimeter. Now if you are knowing the X1 value, if you are knowing the X2 value, then you can find out the final dryness fraction of this steam as X, which is equal to X1 multiplied by X2. So this is a complete unit of combined separating and throttling calorimeter. So if you are having the steam generated, then we can note down the readings. So we can have that when we will start the boiler. I can show you the different readings also. So that readings we can see if the boiler is in running condition. So this is all about the first experiment on the boiler, that is measurement of dryness fraction using combined separating and throttling calorimeter.